All right, let's get started because no, I don't like a ton of announcements. All right, so this is the first card. We're talking about the potential that he or she is the one. So this is the world. Um, uh, you mean the world to them. So this is about a relationship that can be good in the good times, but still good in the bad times. So you've learned all the lessons that needed to be learned. And so you have the wisdom, experience, and everything else like that here wrapped up within this relationship, because you're just kind of gone through trials. And so that's why this is like at the greater potential that he or she could be the one. However, it does ask for the two of you to make sure that you can continue to move forward by being the reliable partner because you mean the world to each other. Okay. Um, and what we have is the long-term potential over here with the Ace of Wands. And whenever that comes up for me, that's the divine offering you a new, fresh, passionate beginning where the past difficulties fade within the relationship and you are able to start something new. Or it could mean that you have had a past life with this other person, and so you have a deep spiritual connection with them, and so that's why it's very passionate, it's very intimate, and the divine is able to offer this relationship to you because there is a spiritual connection here. Okay, but with Ace of Wands also comes is that you have to make the choice to grab that new passionate beginning. They can offer it, but you have to make that choice. So we have a pretty strong potential that, in the long run, if we're talking about long-term relationship or marriage, that the potential is very strong here. But again, the two of you are going to have to take it. It flash work. You guys are going to have to do the work. Wow. Which goes back to that world card, being there, being that reliable person, making sure that the two of you are doing the work, so that it could be good when it's good and even good when it's, difficult. Okay. And so what is hindering the relationship comes up as the death card. I think somebody else got this too. I want to say it was Sagittarius. They got this card that came up. And I'm not about sugarcoating things, but it's my perspective. Death is a beautiful thing because it allows you to get rid of those things that no longer serve you. So here in the relationship, we're getting rid of those things that no longer serve it in order to bring about something new, in order to, transform the relationship, because death is also about transformation. And it will come on swiftly and kind of out of nowhere. The both of you are going through this process in order to build something new, in order to have a new relationship. So see, back again with that world card, learning the lessons within the relationship in order to make the relationship strong and good in bad times and to become reliable partners for one another. So do not see death as a bad thing. See death as a good thing, cleaning out, getting rid of the stuff, especially with it being January. I think a lot of people are kind of wanting to do those things, but not necessarily knowing how to, or maybe resisting it on some level with certain things. Okay, so death is that major arcana energy that is happening to you where you can feel free to resist or go with the flow. Okay, but what is working out here in the relationship is we have Four of Wands. So Four of Wands talks about celebrating long term celebrating long-term commitments, which could be marriage or just a long-term relationship that the two of you are in. So again, that goes back to the world card where you can show that you are in it for the long haul, right? You've managed to turn your Ace of Wands and you've taken that potential and build upon it to make it strong and stable. You've added 3 more wands. So the two of you can have a stable relationship. So with it being stable, that means that the death card is really about transforming it into this stability, so that it can have that long term and lasting relationship here. Okay. Four of Wands can also sometimes come out, if you know about twin flames, to say that you need to wake up to that this could be your twin flame. Okay. And dealing with twin flames, if you know about it, it's not always all super romantic and easy and wonderful. They do challenge you in order for you to grow and become a different person and to change the relationship around. Okay. So, so that the two of you kind of come out and be the best you can be. Sorry, I couldn't fully get that out. Okay. So what I want to talk about next is the things that you need to work on in order to get ready for this relationship, or in order to make the relationship better. And this is the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands, pages always come out to talk about messages. And he is the one who talks about getting and receiving these exciting messages. So you're getting messages that could make you excited, which could be what I talked about before, where you're like, yes, okay, so this person, I am feeling this. Yes, it's a struggle. Yes, it's difficult, but we do have potential. We can have stability. So you are excited about that. So you receive that into your soul. The other thing a Page of Wands talks about is you, dear Libra, you could be possibly going through the karmic cycles in order to get rid of the drama in the relationship. That, again, this is about you. So this is you possibly causing some drama in your attempt to find some balance, because, you are a Libra, you are about the scales. And I think that that's kind of like your lifelong thing, is to always kind of find balance. But, you do have Venus in your sign as well. And so, Venus does like to be admired. She likes to be loved. She is beautiful. With that being said, with the Page of Wands, with wanting admiration, sometimes you can cause drama in the relationship. And so with the Death card kind of comes in here, is for you to understand those karmic cycles. It's for you to realize maybe the relationship is not always about you, and that maybe you might need to give more. And you need to receive messages and listen to the other person, things that they're saying to you. Okay. In order for you to become this reliable partner, in order for you to show them that you are there in sickness and in health. Okay. And so the things that they need to work on is, first comes out, is the 10 of, wands. There's a lot of wands in this reading, a lot of passion, a lot of intensity, a lot of feelings. Cups are usually feelings, but, passion denotes, wands denote usually like passion, which still is in the realm of feelings. Anyway, so 10 usually it talks about innings and new beginnings, which makes sense back over here with that Death card, right? I said both of you are experiencing that because we're talking about the relationship. But with the 10 of Wands, this is them trying to control things, trying to push things along, because see, you're over here with the Page, right? And so pages are, they are full of excitement and everything else like that. But at the same time, they're impulsive, they're young, and they don't quite understand everything. So they do have some learning to do, some maturing to do. And so here is the other person pushing everything along, possibly pushing you along, pushing the relationship along, trying to control everything. And so you could be the one who's over here causing the drama, because you're like, you know what? No, you're not going to control me. I'm not going to be controlled. You are air, right? And so you might be kind of fighting that a little bit. So this is the card is telling them to relinquish that, let go. And once they let go and relinquish control of how the relationship moves forward, then you have the Eight of Wands, which to me is kind of about balance here. Because then we have, again, the free flowing of communications. Then we have things moving forward at a quicker pace. And the two of you are able to kind of really understand each other, really kind of fall for each other. That's when the Cupid arrows are allowed to fly, because I feel like the communication is free flowing. Everybody's back on the same channel. So the outcome for here is the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune is another 10 card, but this is a major arcana 10. So real strong endings and beginnings, which flows back to that Death card, right? In order to renew the relationship, in order to change it, in order to make it something else, where we get rid of limiting beliefs. Where we're talking about fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, okay? And we get to the real authentic selves within our relationship here, and we create stability between the two of you. Wheel of Fortune also comes out to me when we're talking about soulmates. And again, soulmates, twin flames, it's not always super romantic. The person comes in and they challenge and they tickle your buttons and, or I should say push. They push all your buttons and everything. And you're just like, this is terrible. I want to fight this. But the reason why they're pushing and all those buttons is for you to kind of come to the realization that you need to overcome this thing. This thing is type of behavior, this type of mindset is no longer working out for you. And you can become greater than that in order to have the relationship that you are seeking. In order for the two of you to kind of renew each other, because, you are a Libra. You want to have the freedom and the understanding, but you still do want to have some stability here within the relationship for them to kind of understand, for them to appreciate you. Back up there with that Page of Wands, right? So this is the outcome. It's pretty good. It is a cycle. So usually it's good coming up and bad coming down, okay? So I do have some cards for you from Doreen. Virtue, Romance, Angels. Perfect. Give your relationship a chance. Hope you guys can see that. Work on your partnership. What we have been talking about all along with the Death card, with the World card, with each of you understanding where you are in this relationship, who's causing the drama and why, and that you need to listen to those messages. I just lost my thing. And then them trying to control the relationship, trying to push it forward underneath their own steam. But once they let go of control, it moves forward. The relationship just moves forward at a fast pace because there is nothing restricting. Everybody is now balanced and equal. And then you are renewed in each other, right? So the Romance Angels see that there is love here. We just need to work on it, okay? And then finally, we have from them is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. See, again, oh my gosh, I love these cards. What I said before, what you are craving is a connection, is a very much closeness, but you want to be appreciated for who you are, dear Libra, and so do they. And once you two have communicate that to each other, while working on your relationship, working on your issues, letting go of what no longer serves you in the relationship, you bring about something new and something stable. But again, like they said before, you're going to have to work on it. You're going to have to decide that you're going to grab hold of it, okay? And then finally, I have some advice from the Universe Has Got Your Back Oracle deck, okay? So here the first card is, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Oh, man. So beautiful. That goes back with the Page of Wands. Oh my gosh. You want that support. You want that appreciation. Goes to the World card. You are each other's worlds. Wow. Cards are coming out today. And then the other card is my capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Work on your relationship. I mean, that just sums up work on your relationship or working on yourselves within that relationship. And you can build stability. You can renew this and make it become something better. Again, you know, when a soulmate or a twin flame comes in, it's not all flowers and candy. It can be, those difficult parts where we're pushing each other's buttons in order to become something new, something better. And you see it all out here in the cards, okay?